Okay, so I'm starting this video off in the car because I've been neglecting my car. It's my baby, but kind of been waiting to the very last minute to do this, even though I have these parts to fix this problem. I've had them for maybe weeks, months. I wouldn't say years, but definitely months. But something we are all probably guilty of, riding our brakes till it starts squeaking. So I have a 92 Chevrolet Caprice. My front brakes, my front passenger side squeaks, which means the pads are worn down to the point where I guess the indicators are squealing. It's metal on metal surface, and it's whenever you stomp on the brakes, it squeaks. However, my driver's side has gotten to the point where my rotor, I believe, is warped. And this I know without even taking off my tire, without even looking at the rotor. And not only is it warped, but it's past the wear point, because I hear a mean grinding sound from my driver's side when I go hit the brakes. So that's really why I was like, well, let me make this video so you can hear it. Get up to speed a little bit. Very loud car. Anyway, a little exhaust work needed. A couple things, odds and ends needed. But the main thing that we're gonna assess today is the brakes that I can't even hear. And now, of course, when I try to make the video, you can't hear it. But trust me, they're there. Let's see. It's a scream from the passenger and grind from the driver. It's kind of hard to hear on the phone, but going through the video. But you'll see it when I go to take them off. So that part, I'm sure we can hear the squeak from one side, but the grinding from the other side it's really crazy. All right, so now got all my tools, everything that I need. You got your gloves, plates and parts. I was thinking about painting the calipers. I don't know. Depends on how I feel when I get there. Whole box of tools. So first step I'm gonna do is jack the car up, put my jack stands underneath it, take both tires off on both sides. But before I jack it up, I gotta loosen the bolts. I'm gonna need two hands to do that. So once you loosen up all the bolts to where they just, you twist them on, or you jack up the car. See, for me, I gotta do one side at a time. All right, we back with the Caprice brakes. All right, well, since the last, I kind of did two videos in one, but I had to stop doing my brakes and I wasn't able to actually do them the day I started doing them. So of course, 2-3 days later, I'm riding on them again. And now, no brakes, all complete brakes went out. Brake fluid all over the place. I'm like, oh yeah, we gotta get to that. So I'm assuming that my caliper seal is gone, which is gonna be a pain in the ass and something that I was not expecting. So, and now officially you can tell my rotors are paper thin. They're not going anywhere, you know what I mean? It just, yeah, it's time. It's time, buddy. If it wasn't time before, it's definitely time now. So it's time. Let me get the other ones out the back seat and then I'll get back with you. Okay, now we're gonna clean it up with a little bit of degreaser. I love Simple Green. Make sure you get all of that brake fluid from up around in there. and all the years of grime and crud. Of course, we're about to take these rotors off, so the rotors ain't gotta be pretty, but stuff that's not coming off, kind of want to make sure, you know, while you got it up, go ahead and put some degreaser on it. It'd be a great time if you got access to like a pressure washer. Pressure wash out, you know, the inside, the underneath the body. It's a good time to, you know, clean the underneath. In here, especially if you have plans on doing something like underbody coatings or even rattle can, man. Like, even if you plan on rhino lining underneath here, anything, man, it's sky's the limit, bro. But whatever you plan on doing, get up under here and clean it first. Always work with a clean surface. Even if you just spray some degreaser on it, like, trust me, bro, this simple green works. Just simple green. Me, just cause, I don't know why, but I like to go through with a wire brush and get some of this. If it ain't doing nothing but weight loss, you know what I mean? It's better. Can't stress enough. Clean, clean, clean. Spray degreaser, the wire brush, get some of that old dirty shit off of there. You got a used vehicle, it's dirty under there. If you drove it, it's dirty under here. So this is not just cause I got an old, you know what I mean? It ain't because I got an old Chevy. No. Any car that goes across ground or anywhere out of a showroom, that motherfucker can get dirty. It's gonna have some dirt under there. I don't care if you just pulled it off the lot. But yeah, clean up, clean up. Everybody everywhere, clean up. Everybody do your shit. And of course, it's time for some new ball joints, little control arm, tire rod ends. Look at my tire rod ends. You know it's time for that. This motherfucker sits up here, it jingles, it rattles. Look at that. Sway bar linkage. Go over a bumper to you. All you gonna hear is that nice, pretty sway bar with no bushing. But, you know, shit old school, baby. Mean ass oil link. Right at the crankcase too, it look like. But all work in progress. Right now we're gonna be focusing on this side because I know this side not leaking, and I know this side gonna be just a regular old swap the rotors out, swap the pads out, hopefully put it back on. And then the other side, if I gotta get like a rebuild kit or whatever I gotta do to fix the other side, 9 times out of 10 I'm gonna come on this side and just do it, just because you always wanna, if you got the money, do all 4 brakes. You know what I mean? Do your discs, do your fronts and your rears. You know what I mean? So, but always want to take care of your whip, man. Take care of your vehicle. Take care of your ride. And your ride to take care of you. Don't wait till the last minute. Don't procrastinate. And always work with a clean surface. So let's get to it. Go get my pieces, go get the tools that we need to get this out. And we'll be right to it. All right, so we kind of went with, I don't want to say top of the line, but we definitely went with slotted and drilled rotors. Nothing crazy, you know, slotted and drilled. And then the, you know, metallic pads. Got the bomb. Yes, sir. Box in one hand. You know what it is. Like I say, if you can take care of your car, and your car will take care of you. The big juicy boy is in there. And then it comes with all the hardware. The clips, both sides, O-rings, clamps, all of that. Everything. Sure. All right, so now we're gonna drop the 2 pins. Got the caliper out of the way. This is the passenger side. So remember, this is the side that wasn't that bad. This is the passenger side. But I also noticed that my brake line is looking a little bit iffy right there. So gotta be careful with that. Don't let it hang on its own weight because they're heavy. My seal on this one actually is decent. So I ain't scared, but we knew this one wasn't that bad. So now that we got the caliper off, let's work on getting the rest of the rotor off. And these are to look at the brakes right here. All right, we're gonna take a break from here. Cause my boy just pulled up. Y'all know my brother Block, man. He just pulled up. We got him a little slab. See, this is why I need one of my bikes running, man. Cause you know, I gotta keep walking back and forth and back and forth. Yes, sir. She been hell, but it's coming along. Getting all dirty again. Never fails, bro. We always get dirty. Oh yeah, the Chevy looking crazy back there, man. Chevy looking real crazy. I think I'm gonna call it smoke, you know what I mean? Because it's always a building process, and me and my boys, man, we always got this thing that we say, man, smoke coming. Smoke coming. So I think that's smoke, man. Yeah, she white. She about to be blowing some tires out. Uh-oh. We got the red on there. Boy, it look good. Boy, it look good, don't it? Y'all ain't ready. And it's beat. Uh-oh, look at the wheels. Bow tie redone. Yes, sir. Like the wheels, man. Yeah, I know he got the big boy. That's what happens when you grow up and get some money, you know. When you grow up, you do big boy shit. Boy, that thing beating too? We'll be back. All right, so now we got that out. I found a piece of cable to hang that from. You don't want that dangling under its own weight. So now we're here with this. Basically, this is like a bearing cap on top of my rotor. You want to find you something like a flat head, or maybe something like a chisel or file. Chisel or something like that. Want to get in there, hold that down, and take a hammer and just beat it in there. Do that. Try to do this with one hand. Let's see what we got. All right, I'm gonna come back.